not get to stay out of my mouth. You do something fucked up, you don't get to expect me to keep my goddamn mouth shut. You get my friends killed, you don't get to pretend like I'm some sort of a bad person because you got them killed. You! You who bullshit me. You who played head games. You who lied. There's a lot of people pissed off that they're on my YouTube channel after pretending to be friends with me. Me talking about what shitty friends they are. Maybe they should have tried not being shitty friends. I'm gonna go in and get a morning coffee here at Starbucks. And then I gotta start digging through my car again. People don't get that it's... When men are overwhelmed from abuse, you just fucking abuse us more. And more, and more, and more, and more. And you don't stop to realize that we're fucking human beings too. You know, you look at me and you see homeless and you just assume junkie. Well, you know what? I'm out here with the junkies and they're people too, god damn it. A lot of folks keep trying to convince me I should move to Canada or Mexico or Hungary. Unless I'm allowed to clear my name, I'll get killed in all those countries, and every one of you fucking know it. You don't go slander a man's name like that, and if you do, have the common decency to put him in the ground. You don't go pretending that a homeless man is some sort of fucking perv just because you didn't get what you wanted. I'm a world-class asshole. I used to be just an American asshole. But this shit with Natalie Bollinger made it all around world, same song, all around the world. People telling me how lucky I am to live in the United States of America. No. In a lot of foreign countries, I would have been killed or imprisoned for the rest of my life. Guilty or not. That would have kept my family safe, but y'all don't want to hear that. Anyway, I'm going to go in, I'm going to get my coffee. I'm going to try not to puke while I'm at it. I'm going to try to find my cane, so there the goddamn thing is. So I could actually walk. I didn't need the cane. I broke my toe, and then after my toes healed up, I just... Goddamn, I'm running around like a chicken with my head cut off. I have no money to do this stuff. The places that are supposed to help just want me to go spend more money and more money and more money. And more time and more time and more time. And more time. And more. A little too theatrical for you? Well, that's fine. I hope I have 85 cents for coffee. I know I got the $2. Some folks did give me money yesterday that I spent on mostly coffee. It tastes better to puke up that coffee than it does just about anything else. I was gonna try to pitch on Charlie and Tiffany's tire. I didn't end up panhandling at all yesterday. There was like 4 or 5 people that came up to me and told me they support what I do. One of them, he comes up to me and he kind of looked familiar. He gave me a handful of bills. It wasn't like $1,000,000, but it was great at the moment. And as I was talking to him, I was like, I know this guy from somewhere. I said, my name is Sean. He said, I know you, Sean. I used to work down at the dispensary. People, they're nice. They don't intend any harm. They're just complacent. They don't understand the gravity of it, or if there's I was trying to be quiet. I was hoping to be super ninja and let you finish your task. But I'm not so ninja in my old age. Which is strange, because in your old age you think you'd move slower and more silent. But no, I'm a box of Rice Krispies. I snap, crackle, and pop. Alright, there's a whole bunch of Mr. George Washington here. He's a pretty good looking feller, so I'm paying with his good looks. Whoa. Thank you much.
You're welcome.
I just saw one of the bullies from Fred Meyer's in the store, so I figured I'd step outside for a minute. I don't like bullies. Bullying gets me in the mood for bullying. I don't like bullies. Most bullies, they bully you for the same reason anybody else does. Power and prestige. Either it's popular to hate you, people like you in a particular region you live in, or well, you know how it gets. Nobody's immune from being bullied. It's just the level of bullying that you have to go through. How much of it, how frequently. Is that one for me?
It is for you.
Cool. And it's not even Monday. Excuse me, 4-5. I don't even know if that's it's cool, but you know how to do that. Mexican 4-4-5 type, it is good. Kind of like over here at the Starbucks, I understand that it is not their job to do the cops' job, but the cops aren't doing their job. So when I go and hide by the Starbucks people, it's usually a safety thing.
And there you go. Yeah. Have a good day. You too.
I did think about moving to Mexico a few times, but let me get out of your way. Nobody teach me how to speak Spanish. I did learn a little bit of kitchen Spanish when I worked at the Cheesecake Factory. I can ask for the bathroom and the garbage can. So basically your big sister or your little sister. I have time. I'm not hiding behind the Starbucks ladies, really.
We're gonna have to refill our last.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, Woohoo. Also, out of all the cops that I met since I got to Tillamookkk, I can tell you with 100% certainty that there are no good ones. Of course, I can say that with absolute certainty everywhere that I've had to speak with police officers. Homeless people aren't people. We're worth less than minorities. We're worth less than immigrants. We're worth less than women. Worth less than children. We're worthless. That's how society treats us. Like we're not people. And thank you. And you guys have heard one of my biggest complaints here is that it's brown people that are taking care of me for the most part. That's not a complaint about color. It's a complaint about cultural understanding. Why is it people who've been impoverished elsewhere are here taking care of our impoverished? No, because we taught everybody it's every man for himself. Is it right if I get a stir stick? Sorry, I got an ear infection, so I'm not very good with managing my tone right now, so I can't tell if I'm loud or quiet. Is it right if I get a stir stick?
Stir stick?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
There you go.
Yes, ma'am.
Have a good day.
I'm going to pretend to at least. When I see my predators in public, I'm not somebody who's going to run up on them and start screaming at them. I'm somebody who's going to go discreetly find a location where there are other people around. That way there's witnesses. One of the things about, especially right now, is that the news, the cops, taking all homeless people as horrible, horrible, horrible monsters. We do get picked on extra by the general public. And of course, the general public feels entitled to do so. How dare you tell on them? How dare you stand up to them? How dare you? Well, not how dare you, but you mean. All these people who tell me they have issues similar to mine, you know, I go in with these folks. They made a big mistake by going in alone. You get the same treatment I get. There's just lady who works at Northwest Senior Disability Centers in Rock County. She also volunteers at the Seventh Day Adventist. She's also homeless, trying to hide it very much. So, why is it that a woman who works at Northwest Senior Disability Services, as well as the Seventh Day Adventist Church, why is it that she feels the need to hide the fact that she's homeless now? She was not homeless when I got here. America never took care of its citizens. Ever. The most disgusting people in this country is all of us. Every one of us. I'm not sure if you noticed, the Constitution starts off with some pretty simple words. We, the people. That means all of us. It doesn't mean just you, the whites, just you, the men, just you, the women, just you, the blacks. It means we. Now we get a lot of I going on right now. I need this and I need that. Oh, Sean, I got kids. No. It's not an I thing if you're pushing them in our face as an excuse not to do your duty as an American. So you do have a duty to your social contract. And that's part of being a part of a country, is that social contract. Morning, gentlemen.
How's your day going?
You know, them folks is talking pleasant. They didn't start off with an attitude. They didn't address me, but that's fine. It's absolutely fine. That guy from Fred Meyer's that's one of the assistant managers. Well, fuck him. He doesn't have any power here. He's only got power over at Fred Meyer's. Meanwhile, what'd the situation with Fred Meyer's happen over? Molly being a fucking nut job. Is that mean? Fuck yes, it's mean. How dare I say that shit? How dare I say that shit? Right? What's the difference between my predators and myself? I record every goddamn thing I can with no qualms. There is literally not a single thing that I have ever recorded that I am afraid to show the police. Well, real police. We don't have real police in the United States, do we? Nope, we've got billing acceptability. All these places that I'm sent to for help, every one of them wants to pawn me off on shit that they can fucking siphon you assholes. They want to siphon you assholes for the resources. They get paid to do nothing. Not a goddamn thing. Now that lady who works at Northwest Senior and Disability Services, who also volunteers down at the Seventh Day Adventist, she's also friends with Eli Friend. So it's not like it's difficult to find her name. And I could ask him. Hey, that scrawny lady with the glasses, what's her name? Which one? The one at Northwest Senior and Disability Services with the really, really fucking thick glasses and the curly hair. But do I ask him what her name is? No. She might be an idiot. Matter of fact, from all evidence I've seen, she absolutely is. But she's not being fucking predatory towards me. She was being stupid at Northwest Senior and Disability Services. You know, for her talking shit about other people in town was more important than doing her job there. And I do have it recorded. If your idea of help is talking shit about other people, that's not fucking help. Are you talking shit? Or are you going to fucking say it loud and proud? If you're going to tell me in a corner with the doors closed and locked and the lights off, Sean, guess what I heard? Oh. Well, that's fucking stupid. If you're going to fucking say it, then goddamn say it. If you can tell me, then you can tell the cops. If you can tell me, you can tell the media. Not sure how many of you noticed, but I'm very loud and very proud. Holy shit. Ew. Oh my God, that's like the consistency of honey. Ugh. Ew. Beautiful. Yellow discoloration there. Oh shit. Oh shit. When I see somebody getting victimized, I don't stop and go, oh, well, this is a rich person or this is a poor person. My goal at that point is to stop whatever abuse is going on. And a lot of people say, oh, you should mind your business. You should mind your business. No, we shouldn't. No, I guess my video quality ain't that great. Let's get that crap scraped out of my head. I got a lot of people who used to be friends of mine that, due to cowardice or stupidity, we are no longer friends. And I'm fine with that. Yes, it hurts. But there are things that are more important than friendship. Your kids are more important than our friendship. Ran Ingersoll got to see that I'm absolutely willing to throw away 20-year friendship to protect children. Let me show you something real quick. Not that anybody here gives a shit. You see that? Yeah, that's basically tweaker rigged in place. No, I'm not a tweaker. If I was a tweaker, that would not work. I don't know the names of most of the shit involved in that. I don't know what the proper name is that the company would call each piece. What I do know is that electricity flows one way. Red is red, black is black. As long as you follow instructions, you ought to do all right. Now, once we start changing the descriptions and descriptives, we'll say that black identifies as red, and red identifies as black now, and so on, and so on, and so on. Let's make it super complicated. Descriptives are there for a reason. You know, I don't know if you identify as a trans male or a trans female. I do know that if you shoot my neighbor and you're a dude in a dress, I'm going to identify you as a dude in a dress. I don't care how you identify. What I see with my own two eyes is a dude in a dress. Are the police going to go, oh, well, Mr. Peterson identifies as a woman, so we can't arrest him because you said that it was a man in a dress who ran by. But Mr. Peterson identifies as a woman right now. So, you didn't give a very good description, and because you didn't give a very good description, because he doesn't identify that way, we have to let him go. Is that how he should be playing it? And then, of course, there's the women in men's sports, right? No, there isn't. Women in men's sports get fucking dominated quick. Men are also dominating women's sports now. Wait, no, these are women. These are women, aren't they? They identify as women, so therefore they must be, right? I got to dig through my whole car today. The lady's going to help me at 4:30. A lady I feel bad for because, I mean, holy hell, you know, with everything that I gone through since 2015. I'm not easy to deal with or contend with. There's also the unpopularity thing. I try to make sure that everybody knows I record. I even hold my camera out to show people that I'm recording. I also put it in my pocket when my hands are full. There are people in places that I won't go near because it's just watchers. Mexican 445 typed, are you doing a hot box or a smoke box? I don't know what it's called. No, I'm not hot boxing myself. It's not pot, it's just tobacco. I take my old cigarettes and I roll them out and another cigarette with rolling papers. I also have rolling tobacco in here somewhere. I just can't find it. So no, I'm not doing a hot box. AMR. And then message retracted. What does AMAR mean? What does it stand for? Ah, smart. Not so much. I'm still smoking cigarettes, but I am going to look that word up on the other phone I got. Yep, I had to buy one phone so I'd have a phone while I was getting my phone repaired. I got a bunch of other phones that, well, that's the important thing, is having a phone. For me, having to go through so many phones to try to get fucking heard, to have everything fucking stolen from me time and again. Fuck this goddamn country. Anybody from any country can speak up about this. Mexican 445 typed, I spelled it wrong. I didn't mean to spell AMR. You're not the only person typing that word, which is why I'm wondering if it's an actual word. Spanish to English, AMAR.
AMAR is Spanish for love.
Ah, I thought that was, hold on a second. What was it Brianna Corona used to say? Mi corazón. Because, see, I learned that, right? And I was trying to learn Spanish, and she used to say that to me, and I had to look it up. It means my heart. But I didn't realize it had a different meaning in Spanish. I thought, when she was saying that, she was talking about her heart hurt. Mexican 445 type, no love in Spanish is amor. Yep. Well, let's try this again then. I don't think it's a word at all. It says love, so apparently it's just a misspelling, you're right. It's just a very popular mistake, apparently. A lot of people played fucking head games with me, and nobody cares. I'm a dude. I deserve it, right? I must deserve it because I'm a dude. Well, that simply ain't the case. For me, anywhere that I move to, I have to deal with people bullying me just because I'm homeless. And that's nationwide. Cops are not your fucking friends here. If you're a pretty white girl, they might pretend to give a shit. But when it comes down to it, the only reason they'll pretend to give a shit for a pretty white girl is because if she makes a big fucking noise, people actually care. I needed professional help with stopping abuse. What I got was a bunch of people acting like fucking children. You get to listen to 988 call after 988 call and 211 call after 211 call, where those people are acting like fucking kids. How dare I try to turn in their friends? How dare I? You get to see how stupid they all fucking play. Oh, it's not my job. Not my job. I don't know whose job it is. It's a state trooper's job. Oh, it's not our job to police the police. You gotta go to the police officers who raped you and turn in your rape to them. Fuck you. Fuck the horse you rode in on. First time I ever seen a horse ridden by a wild ass. God bless America and all that. We get to see how America will spend billions, if not trillions of dollars on foreign aid. But my fellow countrymen out here on the streets are being utilized to steal American tax dollars for services that are not being fucking provided. When somebody is being abused, they need to turn it in right away. And when somebody is homeless and a male, they have to have someone there with them, or the police are going to jump to their auto conclusion. You must be a druggie who is mentally ill, and therefore it is okay for them to assault you, arrest you, or even fucking shoot you in your goddamn head. But what are you going to do about it? You're going to sit here on my page, and you're going to watch like a pervert, hoping for somebody to shoot me, someone to beat me up, something entertaining to happen. Most of this channel is not entertaining. I don't have this channel for entertainment. I didn't make it for entertainment. Some idiot wants to type chill, man. Hey, fuck you, bitch. Kiss my ass. Of course, when someone says kiss my ass, I usually say mark the spot. You're all ass. And what the fuck do you mean chill, bitch? Holy fucking hell. Not sure if you noticed. Mexican 445 here has seen a few of my videos. This is chill, motherfucker. This is definitely fucking chill. Now, if you expected me to kiss your ass over the internet, well, I am too fucking lazy. I hurt too goddamn much, and I don't give a fuck about your bullshit. Mexican 445 type ja ja ja. Oh, ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. There's a lot of folks who dig through my channel looking for little parts and pieces they can go, oh man, this guy's a horrible monster. Look at him. He's streaming. Fuck you. You goddamn right I stream. Loud, too. It's these fucking punk-ass little bitches who I'm not allowed to have any emotion or connotation to my voice or they turn into butthurt little bitches. Stop yelling at me! Fuck you. Oh, looks like some little bitch here is retracting messages. Be true to yourself and be true to your mistakes. If you make a mistake, leave it there. Oh, we got this troll here. What do we do with these trolls, Mexican 445? How do we get rid of these trolls? Can't do it in real life, but we can do it on the internet. Mexican 445, hopefully you've seen enough of these to know what it is that I'm about to do. Mexican 445 typed, yes, sir. We know where this is going. Shockwise. Let's see. Hide user on this channel. And blam! That motherfucker's gone. Mexican 445 typed, do you have a moderator? No, I don't. See, that's the thing is that my predators have all the help in the world. What I have is motherfuckers who lie at me, lie to me, pretend to give a shit, take my resources, and then dip out. We call them punk-ass little bitches here. I don't know what you call them in Mexico, but if you type it in there, I'll start using that derogatory term as well. How long would I last in a Mexican prison? About 4 hours. That's because it takes them about 3.5 hours to process you in Mexico. Although, one guy told me he was in a jail in Mexico City for 12 days before he got to talk to anybody. Of course, you never know when somebody's telling you a story if it's a tall tale or not. I'm not sure if you remember, there's a few bombings back in the 90s in Mexico City. And the guy's story is that he was in Mexico City when the bombings were going on. And they were just so busy that they fucking ignored him. Forgot about him altogether. For me, I record everything. So for me, it's not just a tall tale. For me, it's a fact. This country is fucking gross. Now, if I'd have had a real friend or family member before Natalie was killed, instead of having friends that took advantage of me, they wanted me to bring cigarettes, they wanted me to bring pot, they wanted me to bring food, they wanted me to bring all sorts of stuff, and if I brought that stuff, they'd help me. Well, I did bring pot over to Kayla Trujillo's on December 26th because Kenneth Wilson and Leatha Plunkett were going to kick me out if I didn't buy more fucking pot. But I was also on my way to Kayla Trujillo's to try to learn some Spanish, cook some dinner, and get some help stopping the abuse by Natalie Bollinger. 2 days later, I got a phone call from an officer saying that Natalie Bollinger was missing. Did Kayla Trujillo ever come forward about that? About the situation? No, she didn't. She made me post up about it on YouTube and Facebook. She could have helped to turn it in, but she procrastinated like a fucking stupid cunt. Oh God, Sean used the word cunt. We got some dumb fucking cunts at 911 who want to get fucking butthurt like little bitches, because when they didn't do their fucking job, I fucking said something. God damn it, y'all are fucking stupid. I grew up in the system. I grew up getting beaten up for the color of my own skin, being bullied because I made funny sounds, and of course, getting raped and molested by staff members in some pretty horrible places, like Mount St. Vincent's. That's in Denver, Colorado. It was a group home attached to a church. Those of you who want to shut me up, you're going to have to put me in the ground to do that. I'm not sure if you noticed, but even with as public as I am, and as public as I am about where I'm at, none of these pieces of shit have seen fit to keep their word. I kept my word to expose predators. Oh, we got a wannabe Donald Trump over here. Cute. Just so you know, I threatened President Donald Trump's life back in 2018 in order to try to force a court date or a possible 20-year sentence. For 20 years. In 20 years, a lot of my predators, they're going to be dead. And if I'm in prison, then my little sister and my niece don't have to deal with being threatened every time one of my predators ends up a goddamn corpse. So what do we do with this Trump feller? Y'all know it already. We've already done it once on this video. We're going to take a goddamn screenshot. And then we click on Air Trump. Hide user on this channel. And blam! That dumb motherfucker is gone. Mexican 445 times. Oh, hell no. I suppose I should get into the spirit of trumping here. How dare this Mexican 445 get on my channel and type at me? Oh my God, he's not even American. How dare he have an opinion? Oh my God. We get to see how the most twisted and fucked up women in our country are now running everything. If they don't get what they want, they will fucking whine until they get what they want. We got lots of women in America who are not given that special treatment, just so you know. That special treatment that I speak up about that women get. Most women get it. That doesn't mean all of them. And it also depends on the situation. I got a lot of fake friends. A lot of people who are still friends with me on Facebook that were told to leave a long time ago. Yes, I realize that I can block them. I've blocked plenty of people. I have blocked lots and lots and lots of scammers, spammers, and fake friends. I'm also proud of myself for doing so. A lot of people want to talk to me about burning bridges. Oh, Sean, you burned all your bridges. Bitch, there never was a bridge. Let's say you got to cross a river. There's a suspension bridge. The ropes are rotted and frayed, covered in moss and mold, which lets you know that their strands are coming apart. You got some waterlogged boards and 3/4 of them are missing. Long lengths of span in between. If you're stupid enough to cross that bridge, it's your fault. it's your fault if you die. On the other hand, that stuff's all flammable. You light that bridge on fire, the least you can do is cross by candlelight, firelight. Yeah. Is it really a bridge? How strong is the foundation? For a lot of my friends, the reason we were friends is because I would do anything for any of them. Not literally, I'm not willing to kill people, but, I was the guy that when they'd come with a problem, we would deal with it right away like it needs to be done. Cut it off now. Seriously. You get an infection in your finger, you're out in the woods, and you start noticing that you're getting blood poisoning. It's going to be a while before you're able to get help. It's probably a good idea to cut that off. That might end up with worse blood poisoning. Might end up with a worse infection. It gets real scary at that point, don't it? Bad friends are a lot like that. They're a festering wound. Sure, things will be bad if you keep the finger. They'll be worse if you get rid of it. But how do you know? Just too many variables. Now, my predators in law enforcement and elsewhere saw fit as to pretend that there's a particular scenario that exists, and it absolutely don't. They believe that if they talk over me and sell a different scenario and a different narrative over the top of me, that it magically makes them okay in committing the crimes they've committed. Holy goddamn, what a bunch of fucking sissy law-laws. Goddamn lollygaggers. As Deputy Sean Holloway of Dual County, Nebraska said, a lot of times it's because they're lazy. What was he referring to? Law enforcement. What does he do for a living? He's law enforcement. Do I have any real cheesy dirt on Sean Holloway the way that I do Lothman here? No. Although Sean Holloway, when Laura Nelson expressed her concerns about the safety of her son, Sean Holloway should have, by law, done something immediately, and he did not. He dismissed her outright. After Laura Nelson and I got done talking to Sean Holloway, what happened then? She said, don't go back to him. She told me not to talk to Sean Holloway, that she didn't trust him, and that she was going to possibly take me to Lincoln so I could turn this shit into the FBI. Well, I don't accept maybes out of Laura Nelson, because maybe means lazy. Laura Nelson was a witness to much of this. Her and her husband helped me to get the money to go visit Natalie Bollinger in Virginia in 2016. That's right. And they weren't the only ones. There's also Brenda Dickinson. Although a lot of the money that I earned from her, I had to end up giving to her husband because he wanted to be a whiny little bitch. I'd worked for Brenda Dickinson all day long, trying to help out with what she could. Given my back problems, it was not easy. Then Dennis Dickinson would come home. After I get done working, she'd give me $40 for the day, and then we'd sit down and play video games for an hour. Well, about the time I sat down to play the video games, that's when Dennis Dickinson would come home, bleeding out his goddamn mangina. Oh, poor me, poor me. You're eating all my food and drinking all my coffee, you useless waste of skin, and so on and so on. Fuck you, Dennis. Brenda Dickinson, her biggest issue there, she'd say, oh, Sean, some battles just aren't worth fighting. When you're married, you'll learn that some battles just aren't worth fighting. Uncle D is set in his ways and he's never going to change. I don't know how many of my kids he's run off, and she refers to us as her kids. Those of us who went to her youth group. Myself, Rand Ingersoll, Casey Spencer, Amy Spencer. All right, let's charge up my goodies. Someone calling himself Warrior Jack typed, hi, I love you, YouTube channel. Warrior Jack, is that anything like Samurai Jack? That was a weird cartoon. Not as weird as Freakazoid. I'd say Freakazoid is one of the greatest cartoons ever made. You might have noticed when there's a major issue, I do seek safety. Safety and company. If there's company that I feel will protect me if I'm being harmed, that's who I go to. Will they? Probably not. I'm a dude. You get to see how when there's a major issue, and I am fucking scared shitless, people are fucking nonchalant about it. Everybody's that way. If I was a woman, how would I be treated? If I was young and pretty, how would I be treated? Anyway, Mexican 445, again, thanks for coming on here. Thanks for taking part. Thanks for not being a goddamn troll every goddamn time you get on here. We got a lot of fuck nuggets like that, don't we? I don't care what country you're from. I don't care about your nation of origin. I don't care about the geographic location of your birth. I care about your content as a human being. What is your content of character? And before you try telling me you're a good person, I want you to keep in mind that Jesus is a good person. And it was not below him to flip over tables and chase a motherfucker with a whip. You know how we end these videos. Good to be rid of you. Thanks for coming to visit. Stay out of trouble or don't get caught. Remember, you are your brother's keeper. And your sister's too. And no victim left behind. Also, that dipshit in there from the Fred Meyers that I saw this morning, if someone was victimizing him in front of me, what do you think I'd do? Do you think I'd laugh about it and say he deserves it? No, I'd step in and stop it. And then I'd talk about how he probably deserves it. He's a fucking douchebag. But I'm not going to let innocent people be fucking hurt. And all of you are innocent until proven guilty. God bless America and fuck off. Mexican 225 or Mexican 445 typed always, man. Fuck yeah. Warrior Jack, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoy getting called names. I also hope you're a real person who really cares about other people and that it's not just entertainment to you. Mexican 445, if you could start typing some letters to Tina Kotek. Just make one cover letter and send it to every news agency you can. It's only one letter. Put in a little bit of the stuff in here that's about the abuses that I endure and just fucking power pound it. Resend it every couple days. Send it to local news here, local news in Colorado. One of the good ones you might be able to send it to is the Boulder Weekly. They can't stand us. Another one is Westward. Mexican 445 type, how do I do that? Well, you get on a computer if you got one. If you're able to do it by phone, I'm not able to, but if you can, you get on the emails, you look up the address for Tillamookkk, and just start sending them. It's just like sending any other email. As far as posting the links and hooking up the links and all that, I'm homeless, so all that's damn near impossible for me. But damn near doesn't mean I don't make the effort. I'm sure a lot of y'all have seen the efforts that I've made, and yeah, they are superhuman efforts. Obviously, I'm not a superhuman, so my ability to accomplish the task are not that great. Be safe. Adios. Come on.